Yo, what is up, people? It's Connor here, and I'm just on the way back from the gym. I'm liking these driving and talking videos. Just a nice chunk of my day, like a 20-minute journey, and I can just record for some of it. And yeah, just been to the gym, did a heavy pull day today, and so back, buys, introduced a bit of calisthenics in there, but mainly just weights. And I've been sort of messing around with full body workouts, and for the last 3-4 months, and definitely upping my training volume, which means the duration of some of my workouts have gone down. The intensity is like pretty moderate for a lot of them. So going to the gym 5, 4, 6, 7 times a week in the morning, right? And I just want to talk about a lot of the practical things like that I've learned, that I've started doing to, I guess, like optimize certain aspects that are like fundamental to, you know, having high energy. And if you think about it, we're sort of just energy systems, we're energy machines, right? We consume food, transform it to energy, and then output, right? And there's so many ways you can increase your energy. You can get a good night's sleep, and I would recommend getting an Oura Ring or using the Sleep Cycle app if you can't afford an Oura Ring, which is about £300. But I think the ROI on that, the return on investment, is just huge. So sleep, diet, I've cut out gluten, so white bleached flour, and I've cut out sugar for the most part. I say most part because I don't eat it regularly, but if I'm going out for dinner and stuff, I will treat myself. And also vegetable oils. I've been really looking for like rapeseed oil. I've found is in everything and ups your omega-6s and your inflammation. All of these things up your inflammation and increase your risk of everything. With inflammation, you increase your chance. And this isn't like my opinion, my stuff. I'm no biologist by any means, but I just listen to the people that know what they're talking about. So I've read anti-cancer, I've looked at, well, I've listened to a couple podcasts and they talk about like the immune system and the harmful effects of sugar and gluten. And it's interesting stuff. I really like learning about it, and it explains a lot of the Western like illness and comorbidities that we have with like death, like obesity through the roof, diabetes through the roof, cancer 1 and 2 now. And all like the disease aside, I think that's like diet and where I've got to with my diet, and I feel more energetic, I feel more clear-headed. I actually get brain fog now when I accidentally have gluten, or I'm like, I feel the brain fog coming on and like, I check if there was gluten in it, and yes, there was. So you don't realize how bad you're feeling until you feel better. There's this baseline effect where you can have a new like mode of operation. If you get 8 to 9 hours of sleep, if you cut out sugar and gluten and vegetable oils and all of that, and next, which is moving, exercising. You want to be exercising most days. From what I found, like all the research is exercising increase your well-being, increase your focus, increase even like your mindfulness to some level. You will have more energy by like spending energy, which seems like counterproductive, but because of all the like chemical benefits, your brain makeup changes, you can learn things more effectively, and we're built for that. Like, as humans, we're built to move, we're built to, exercise on a regular basis, and that's going to the gym like every day is good. But what I found recently, which I'm trying to work on, is the sedentary lifestyle. As a person who at the moment spends 8 hours or more at my desk on a computer, and I'm sure that's the same for a lot of you. I'm there coding away, doing my stuff, or revising for university at the moment, and I'm going to be like a software developer, so my life is going to be pretty sedentary. And from what I've seen, the way to like combat that is stand up, sit down, go do some push-ups, go do some burpees, like just randomly, sporadically throughout your day, every 16 minutes, which is, I think it's about every 1,000 seconds, have like an alarm that sort of goes off. I know it like interrupts your work, but just stand up, sit down. That could be like, you just move your body every 1,000 seconds. Don't be sedentary for too long, because this is going to be the new, what's the thing I hear? The new smoking, yeah? So we've covered sleeping, eating, moving. Pretty basic stuff, but will make a world of difference. And then there's breathing. This is a weird one, but I used to be a mouth breather. I used to breathe through my mouth. I was born like that. I had to have braces and a retainer and everything. And now I exclusively breathe through my nose when I'm exercising in the gym. When I go on a 5K run, I'll breathe through my nose. And this wasn't easy to like get this adaptation, but the benefits from what I've seen and the experts that told me at the time were breathing through your mouth is detrimental to your health, and breathing through your nose is how you should be breathing. Your mouth is for eating, your nose is for breathing. This was crazy stuff when I was 15. I'm 22 now, learning this. It was really like, what? I had like a tongue tie, my whole like mouth, and like your face shape changes by breathing through your mouth. Your face shape changes again when you learn to breathe through your nose, and your tongue posture is correct, and all of this. Your tongue posture shouldn't be pressing against your teeth, should be up there, back, and that's like the optimal resting position. The back of your tongue is up. Yep. Alright. So that's sort of the fundamentals, right? Once you got your sleep right, your eating right, your moving right, your breathing and tongue posture, really not that complicated, but it will like 10x your energy, your productivity, your well-being. Then you can get into, I would say, getting your steps in. I'm trying now to get 5,600 steps in a day. It's like, which is a form of like walking meditation if you use it like that, which I quite like. Is you can try and be mindful, and if you, basically meditation is like aerobic training for focus. You can like train your brain to be able to concentrate on things and start to unlearn to identify with thoughts, feelings, whatever. And I think most of the benefits are subconscious, if I'm being totally honest. Like, you do it, you're like, this isn't really doing anything, and then 6 months down the line you're still doing it, and your life has changed. You're a different person. You feel different, you experience things differently. And that's only from my experience. But again, there's research on this stuff. There's all science-based evidence for all of this I'm talking about. The sleep obviously is self-evident, and I think like measuring these things and trying to be consistent. So for meditation, I use the Waking Up app, and I do like a 10-minute guided meditation, and sometimes I'll do a 20-minute unguided meditation. I've tried longer forms. I've done an hour unguided meditation, just sat there breathing on my meditation pillow. I've done meditation lying down. I've tried free apps as well, but Waking Up isn't. I'm not affiliated or anything with them, although I'd like to be. And yeah, and then there's like the Wim Hof method. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of it. So after my workout, I go to a really nice gym around here. It's even worth the 20-minute drive, yes. And there's a sauna and a cold shower. And so when I first wake up, I'll do my 3 rounds of Wim Hof breathing, and then I'll do a cold shower and go in the sauna and cold shower, go in the sauna and a cold shower. So I get my cold and hot exposure after the gym, and also the Wim Hof breathing in the morning. So first thing I do is Wim Hof breathing, 3 rounds. I've average about 2 minutes retention for each round, and I've peaked at like 3:30 before. But it really fluctuates, and I don't think that the time of retention really says much for your progress. It's crazy how much it fluctuates. And that's all about the vagus nerve, the autonomic nervous system. And again, this isn't stuff that I like research or I'm into. I'm into computers and programming and coding and web development and software development and infrastructure and all technology stuff and gadgets and all of that. Yeah, I love learning about systems and business at the moment, and self-development, of course. That's just like a fundamental part to my life. And I think with the most high leverage thing, once you've got these fundamentals down, is like focus and consistency. So you got the energy, you have the potential to now do your work, do your love. And for work, people really struggle with focus. They say it's procrastination, which is delaying something until maybe it's too late or closer to the time. But if you can be consistent and just sit down every day and work for a few hours, that will change your life. And that consistency skill is a habit. You have to build that habit. But some people can't work for that long either. They like to get distracted, or they are distracted for a period of time, because all the things designed now are, short attention span. Videos are a few seconds long on TikTok. They have shorts now on YouTube. They have stories on Instagram. And we're consuming more information a day than some of our ancestors would in their entire life. And we need time for like solitude and being alone with your thoughts. I think, even if you don't do like meditation or anything like that, just being alone with your thoughts is pretty beneficial. And so consistency is a habit, but focus is like a skill. You can train your focus, and I've already talked about ways with like meditation and stuff, but I would recommend Cal Newport's book Deep Work, where he really goes into this definition of deep work, being able to not doing shallow work, which is what most people do, where they jump from task to task. I still do it, like you're just trying to multitask, but this context switching is not productive. And deep work is effectively when you just pick one thing to do and you focus on that intently and eliminate distraction. And what's your biggest form of distraction now? I think for 99% of people, it's their phone. And I've done a lot with my phone. Right, so I'll give you some tips now for your phone. I recommend going on the focus mode, getting rid of all notifications. I recommend turning your phone black and white. Also putting a widget on your home screen that you can see that has your screen time, and try and reduce your screen time because you can't control what you can't measure. And so once your phone is black and white, you'll get less dopamine. Once your screen time is there and self-evident and you're measuring it, you'll be reminded of how much you're using it every time you open your phone. And the notifications means you can do your deep work and not be distracted whatsoever, and you'll only go on your phone with intent. And intent is like intention. So you'll go on your phone and you'll do things because you're consciously thinking. Don't just pick it up and like try and react to whatever notification you have. You pick up your phone and be like, oh, what am I gonna do? I'm going to message this person. And you can have messages from like your family, and like you can configure it on Apple. It's all in the settings. Like all of these features are built in. I think people should just talk about them more. And if you do that, you'll be able to do the things that are actually important. Because consuming content can be knowledgeable, useful, productive. You can learn things. You can discuss things. You can meet people. And in the most part, you should not be consuming content. You should try and create more. You should try and work more than you're consuming. If you're on your phone for 7 hours a day, there's not much work left for you to do. And there's also the blue light aspect with your sleep and interrupting that and your circadian rhythm. So yeah, the phone is a tool, but if you're not consciously using it as a tool, you become the tool. Yes, I've been a tool myself. I now try and use my phone as a tool. But yeah, this is sort of a more productive tips, habits, things that I've been trying out. I'm learning. I'm still learning. Like, I got a lot to learn. I'm probably doing things now that I shouldn't be doing. And leave in comments anything you've been doing that has really helped you. I'm interested in learning from you guys as much as I'm trying to spread what I know. So please, yeah, comment, subscribe. I'll be more than happy and interested to implement some of the changes that you guys have tried and works. Yeah, that'd be great. So peace. Remember, got a lot of work to do, a lot of love you got to spread. All right, much love.